Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Devin's Garage. I'm Devin, and I'm back, and we're finally gonna get a video on my 2021 Ram Rebel here. By the way, if you want to skip through all of this intro, there are always, usually, if the video pertains to this situation, there are timestamps below, and you can fast forward through all of my talking that is annoying to you. But if you're a real one, you stick around. Like you right there. I see you. I see you. The last video you guys have had on this channel is about my WRX. Yeah, I sold that to Donut Media. They gave me this shirt. Thank you, Donut. I was a big fan before I sold you my car. Didn't know I was actually selling you my car until I was selling you my car, and then you gave it away to a guy named Tim. So Tim, I hope you're enjoying my WRX. The video, you can watch that down in the description. I put a link to it, and there's the screenshot for it. Okay, so I also didn't know if I could tell you guys that for a little bit, but I did buy another car, and we will get to that as well, because yeah, you guys should enjoy that car possibly. It's pretty rare, but it's kind of like whatever. I've been enjoying it, been doing some things to it, haven't gotten you guys up to date on it, but we'll fix that after we talk about the Ram Rebel here. Sorry for the wind, by the way, and the background traffic noise. The reason why I am doing this truck for you guys is because this truck has a lot of commotion on my Instagram, and everybody wants to know my specifications on my wheels, tires, and lift. I get asked a lot, like a lot. So instead of replying numerous times to everybody, which is not a problem, I keep telling the same thing. I figured it'd be cooler to see an actual video on the truck, and you guys can see how you like it. Here it sits. It looks like it's really like this, but in real life it's not that bad. It's probably about maybe an inch. I don't know, we would need a tape measure to really say how far off it is. Now, the rear is completely factory suspension. I haven't touched anything in the rear, so that is just with 35's, 12.5's. The wheels are fuel clashes, deep dark tint with a negative 18mm offset, 20x10s. I will show you what we had to do for the front. Let's zoom in on that. All that's done in here is a 2.5-inch Motofab spacer and the stock upper control arms. So those stayed stock. It is still within factory spec on the alignment. I'm not getting any kind of weird abnormal tire wear or anything, and it rides great. But I do plan to upgrade. I am looking so far at the Icon Stage 5 kit with the remote reservoir and an aftermarket upper control arm. The reason why is just for a better overall geometry and to get rid of the spacer and just have full coilover capacity with that. Beside that, it works and it rides great. Now let me show you what kind of modifications we did. Down here, there used to be a plastic little OEM mud flap that would bolt right below and sit right on the side here. Now what I did is I removed that, and it has kind of like a bolt on the front, 2 pins. What's funny is that I figured it needed to be removed once I put the wheels on, and I went to turn and it actually ripped half of it off. So just know if you're gonna do this same setup, you need to take that off already. Now once you do take that off, what I did is I actually put a zip tie, this little guy right here, through the hole on the wheel well and zip tied the wheel well liner back. So that way it keeps it away from the tire, gives you some extra space, and that way I don't rub. Now if you were mobbing through somewhere and turning, like articulating, and you really turned your wheel hard, you probably could rub this, but I don't know what kind of damage you would really do, other than if you kept doing it often, you could probably burn a hole inside your liner. Other than that, I don't rub at all driving this thing, and I've had it as this exact setup now for almost 10,000 miles. So these are the ATIIs from Toyo. Now let me show you a little bit more about the truck, and so far this is the biggest concern I usually get, is how do I fit this with this and just a spacer. This is all I've removed. I think there's a little metal bracket here I just bent in. That was it, and it works very well. But again, I would recommend doing a slight bit more lift depending on what kind of off-roading you do. I will say, for the people that are asking me that have a Laramie or a Bighorn or any of those other trucks, from what I have heard so far is that the Rebels come a little bit higher than those other trucks anyway, so you probably won't be able to get away with the same coil spacer and on your regular 1500 that's not a Rebel, because you'll probably rub, since I'm I'm like right where I would be rubbing with these 35s. And then again, you gotta count that different tires are different sizes. Even though they will be a 35 by 12.5, they'll still have a different diameter. I believe the Toyos are pretty dang close to being the actual 35-inch diameter. Let me show you a little bit more about my truck and what I love about it and why I bought it, and then we'll be wrapping up this video and getting ready for the new car that you guys will be seeing that's not new because it's old and it's used, but it's still cool, right? You don't know that because you don't know what it is. Okay guys, don't mind the dirt in here. It is still a truck, so you know, yeah, it's a little dusty, okay? And don't mind the Pina Colada, actually it's Caribbean Colada air freshener. That thing is amazing. I should definitely recommend you try that. Anyways, what sold me on this truck is this interior, guys. I love a very nice interior. I got the dual glass right up there. If you guys know me, I've had a lot of Rams. A lot of you guys are actually on this channel because of my 2018 Laramie 2500. And the diesel, the 3/4 ton, and I actually dyed all of this black. Luckily, this truck already comes black. Now, I do have a dash cam right up there that I put in, very, very handy. You guys should definitely get a dash cam. And then I have my fancy little radar detector that just lets me know that a cop is pulling me over, because by the time it goes off, if you're speeding, you're, well, yeah, bad news. It does have the 12-inch screen. Some people say it's overrated. I think it's really cool for, especially if you're using CarPlay, you can have your navigation on the top and then still have your full media screen at the bottom. But I usually also like the factory map navigation that comes with Chrysler. I think it's a really good system. So I usually will leave that on the bottom, my music on top, and I can swap it if I'm actually getting directions somewhere. Other than that, it's pretty loaded. It has the technology package, so like that's an all-time view monitor for the back camera. The camera's up in the top brake light, so it's pretty cool seeing that, especially if you have a tri-fold bed cover like I do. You can flip the whole cover up and you still have a rear view. So that's pretty rad, and it has a heads-up display. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It has the 19-speaker Harman Kardon system. I wish these had the cooling seat option, as it was a great thing in the summertime. The Rebel does not let you have it. Don't know why, but okay, whatever, Ram. Now out here, you do get a smaller bed. It's like a 5.5-foot bed, and that's so that you can have a lot bigger of a back door and space. The regular size truck that only has the quad cab, they call it, this is the crew cab. The quad cab has like a cutoff here, and it's really, really tiny back there. So it's kind of cool. You just lose out, you know, you don't get your full 6-inch bed, six foot bed. Now back here, you do get a lot of space for activities and friends and activities, and activities you can do with your friends. Not gonna say anything more about that, but yeah, you could do that. Back here, you got the tri-fold cover top. It's got the dual exhaust. I cut off the muffler and the resonators, deleted the resonators with just a straight pipe, and then put a Borla S-type muffler. Sounds really mellow, sounds really good. Maybe I can get you guys a rev near the end of this video. Other than that, y'all, it is a very cool looking truck. It's like a baby TRX. I was gonna say a baby Rebel, but it already is a Rebel. It's like a baby TRX. It's a baby T-Rex. I'm gonna get a plate that says BBYTREX. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. Very, very mean looking truck. It looks so stealthy. I love the hood on this thing. I love that it has kind of like a pre-runner looking flared out fender in a sense. As you can see, they did a really good job with this thing. It does have the tow mirrors. That's actually an option on this truck. They're a little clumsy, and you could do this thing if you really wanted to and be one of those weirdos that, I'm just kidding, don't hate me guys. I only would use that if I was towing, which I have not towed with this truck yet. It has the 5.7 liter Hemi non-e-torque. I didn't really want e-torque, and then I learned about it, and it was kind of cool with the whole alternator thing, how it works. It, you know, runs your serpentine belt. Pretty cool, but I don't know. American Eagle right here, okay? Screaming Eagles, all 13 miles to the gallon. 89 octane, baby. Love it. Yeah! That's my Ram Rebel. It's a pretty cool truck. I treat it as a mall crawler, as you can tell. It's very shiny and nice, but they make them too luxurious these days. You have to. I think we're tilted this way, but it's okay. I'm not gonna redo it. I filmed this video like 3 times. I just didn't like it. The lighting and everything was just not to spec. But this one feels good. I feel all right about this. I'm gonna get you guys an exhaust clip after I say goodbye. It's gonna be like the bonus clip. So after you see the little smiley face, just remember there's gonna be a little rev up for y'all so you can hear the Borla S-type muffler with no resonators. I still feel like it could be deeper or louder, but I don't know. It sounds good. You don't really hear it too much on the interior. Here and there you do, but a truck's gotta sound like a truck. Thank you guys for sticking around. We now have hit over 800 subscribers, which is blowing my mind because, yeah, we're doing good and y'all are still here, and I just love doing this for fun, man. I just got a new job, so I'm doing great, and yeah, hopefully we can bring even more car-related activities to this channel. Well, we will be. It's just my life. With that being said, I cannot wait to see you guys next time. Thanks! Told y'all, screaming eagles. Screaming eagles! Don't come find me, okay? Please. I don't do anything bad, I promise. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. And I owe you guys a lot of videos. Hold on, let's put that brighter. I owe you guys a lot of videos, okay? I'm sorry, I've been slacking because I sold the WRX and I wanted to tell you, but I didn't think I could because it was like Donut Media and I was respecting them and all that. And then I was like getting cars, and then I was like finding different jobs and all that, and it was crazy, okay? It was a lot. But we're gonna catch up because I like doing this. You know I don't get paid or anything, right? Like, I really don't. I only have 800 subscribers. But it's okay, because it's like, cool. I don't know. But anyway, see y'all. Hey, if you stuck around this long, you gotta like give me a like or something. I don't know. No, I said I wouldn't ask for those. Okay, well if you did, I appreciate you. Y'all are the best. See you next time. Thank you.